bag. She's obviously not selling anything.
Thank you. You see, I'm new to the neighborhood, and I thought I'd introduce myself to other married women.
Other married women?
Yes.
Dearie, I've got socks older than you, and none of them are matched.
How long have you been married?
8 hours and 23 minutes.
That long.
8 hours? You were married in the middle of the night?
No, we were married in secret.
Were your Barbie dolls your bridesmaids?
You don't understand. We have to get married in secret because our families belong to warring factions.
Do you mean the Jets and the Sharks?
No.
Republicans and Democrats?
No. Wedding planners and mothers of the bride?
I mean, ninjas and pirates?
No. The Capulets and Montagues.
Capulets?
Yes, that's my family.
How interesting. You've heard of the Capulets. Our paths may have crossed. How come I've never heard of the Capulets? Or the Montagues? Or their feud?
Well, ours is a tragic tale of star-crossed lovers.
Tragic? Please, did your boyfriend
Husband.
try the greatest empire because he was attracted by your devastating beauty?
Well,
No.
Mine did.
Or did your consort
husband.
sprinkle fairy dust in your eyes that you fell in love with the donkey-headed bottom feeder?
No.
Mine did.
Or did your fae
Husband.
went out about killing the king and framing the guard and leave you to execute the dastardly deed?
No.
Me neither. Nope.
Well, my husband.
Boyfriend.
I'm up my balcony after curfew. I think he broke one of Daddy's shingles.
Yep, that's tragic.
And my parents are forcing me to marry someone else.
I thought you said you were already married.
Secretly married.
So what are you going to do?
Well, the only thing a star-crossed lover can do in this situation. Take this poison.
Someone has got to teach you a sense of proportion.
You tell her, Miss Snake Hunter.
Can I see that file? Okay. But be careful with it. I'll need it tonight.
Oh, I just want to compare it to my other file. I'll be right back.
Ladies, I hate to interrupt this fascinating conversation, but I really must be heading to that frat party. If you can just direct me.
Oh, I hope this one's selling cookies.
Good morning. My name is Detective Tremblance.
Detective Tremblance?
Let's not get started on the wrong foot. May I come in?
No.
Thank you.
Who's this? Some guy named Guerrero.
Definitely the wrong foot. Tremblance. Detective Tremblance.
What do you do, you detective?
My, what have we here? Bridge Club?
No. The Feminist Revolution Association.
The difference being...
We don't deal in hands. We deal in arms.
Right. I just wanted to ask you ladies some questions.
Questions about what?
It seems that in this very neighborhood, there has been a murder.
Why is he looking at me? Because Hamlet's not here. Dear, I finally got those bloodstains out of your bathroom. Luckily, the blood was fresh, so I just had to soak it in salt water. Oh, we have more guests. I better make more muffins.
Hold it right there, mister.
That's Lord Macbeth.
This lady.
That's no lady. That's my wife. It is lady. Lady Macbeth.
Lady Macbeth is now the prime suspect in a murder investigation.
Oh dear, another mess. I better get that cleaned up. No! I mean, I can handle it, dear. Nonsense. You're always cleaning up my messes. It's the least I can do. Really, that's not necessary. You know, I'm very particular about how I clean up my messes. See, OCD, I'm telling you, right?
Lady Macbeth, if I could just ask some questions.
But I need to.
Your husband can handle cleaning up a cupcake.
Definitely vanilla, but not chocolate.
Oh, Titanian, you're all such a jester. I can handle the mess. And how well has that worked out in the past? I mean, remember the Dilly Donut incident? No, I can't seem to remember a lot of things.
What are you doing here, Mr. Shutterstein?
Tremblance.
Oh, that's what you put you. Don't mind him. He likes to talk to the crew. Oh, right.
relationship with the victim?
Is this a dagger I see before me? Oh, dear, it's that same knife we lost. We have it all set again.
Interesting. The victim was stabbed.
But this is a steak knife for, steaks.
You still haven't told us who the victim is. Shudders thing.
It's Tremblance.
Do you expect us women to be psychics?
Or witches.
Or fairies? Oh. Right.
The victim was just down this very street. His name is William Shakespeare.
Bill?
That hack?
Hack? He was the Bard of Babylon.
More like the board of Babylon. You almost never sat through Othello.
Yeah, his troupe was so bad, they performed at my barge and I had them fired. Let go? Burned. What?
But who would want to kill Bill?
Just about anyone who had to take a Brit lift their junior year. I meant that symbolically. Metaphorically? Foreshadowing? You see? This is why I hate Shakespeare.
Hate is a pretty strong word.
I could never keep those literary devices straight. It was so frustrating.
So Juliet has a motive.
Juliet?
Yes, that's me. Juliet, Capulet. Montague.
Which is it, Capulet or Montague?
Oh, give her a break. She's only been married for 8 hours and 23 minutes.
8 hours and 34 minutes now.
That's longer than most of Hollywood marriages. Give her a break, detective. She's too young. She didn't do it. So what about the poison?
What poison?
This poison.
Oh, that poison. That's for suicide, not homicide.
Suicide?
Yes, really, a fake suicide. I take the poison, everyone thinks I'm dead, but I'm just mostly dead. Then they stick me in a mausoleum, and the monks come and give me a chocolate-covered miracle pill, and I get up and run off with Romeo.
You put a lot of thought into this, didn't you?
It's interesting because Shakespeare was killed by poison.
But this is the only poison I have.
And this vial is empty.
I swear I didn't do it. Sure, because of Shakespeare, I failed my junior year.
All tidied up now, dear. If you need me, I was soon to attend to in the kitchen.
You can go for now, Lord Macbeth. We do know for a fact that the killer is a woman.
A woman? How do you know this?
We found a copy of It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover near the body.
That's sexist, you little...
If the killer's a woman, I assume I'm free to go. Because I'm a man and all.
Yes, but I'll need your name and address if I have questions later.
My name is Ganymede.
Is that your first or last name?
My only name.
Bit odd, isn't it?
Not so odd.
Excuse me?
My name is Cleopatra, but it's Titania.
And your name?
My full name is Catherine Manola. You need help spelling that?
I can spell Kate just fine.
It's Catherine, you...
Right. I think I've got you all straight now. So, Ganymede, your address?
I'm currently homeless. My uncle kicked me out of the castle.
Oh, is that why you're looking for the fraternity?
Yes, I was going to join Orlando there.
Orlando? You know Orlando?
Yes, how do you know him?
Well, he wrote these poems all along 4th Street. I think they're just dreamy.
Roses are red. Violets are green. Rosalind, I want you. Knock 3 times on the ceiling if you want me.
Romantic, isn't it? Rights and everything.
He struggles a bit with the meter.
Give me those. Oh, look, here's another. Has anyone seen my sweet gypsy Rosalind? She's got rings on her fingers and bells on her toes.
I just love haiku. My favorite homework. 3 lines and no rhyming.
Looks like he's consistently having meter trouble. I think he wrote this after a frat party.
Trust me, if he could still write, it wasn't a frat party.
Give me those.
Aha! So you are a woman.
Wow, your powers of perception are phenomenal. No wonder they made you a detective.
Yes, She's a woman and she doesn't like poetry with meter.
I don't get it.
Hello? I am a pentameter. Shakespeare stuff was lousy with it.
But I didn't kill Shakespeare. Sure, I find his verse stupid, but...
Orlando could have taught you some wrestling moves. You could have put him in a sleeper hole.
Interesting. Shakespeare was put in a wrestling hole, but that's not all.
Really? How did he die?
He was starved, put in a sleeper hole, given hallucinogenic fairy dust, poisoned, bitten by an asp, and stabbed multiple times.
My, someone put in a lot of effort.
He must be awfully hard to kill.
High school drama departments have been trying for centuries. It's curious how everyone in this room has a motive for killing Shakespeare.
What motive would that be?
Revenge! He's manipulated each of you in turn for his own profit and amusement.
No one can manipulate me!
Wow, talk about queen of denial.
What do you mean?
Julio, you have it all. Power, fame, beauty, and where did it all end? With the Viper Vicky.
Ha! But I didn't die. What? How did you survive the whole death by snake thing?
And how did you manage the whole staying alive since ancient Egypt thing?
It's because I'm a vampire.
Talk about man-eater.
You're a vampire? Like in Twilight? Yep, I named Edward as Sparkle.
I thought that was gambling.
So you wanted to kill Bill? Well, you wanted to kill Bill too, but he was alive last time I saw him. Sure, Rara gave him a playful little nip.
Raw.
My pet ass. But he was alive when he left. But I did see him in the company of Lady Macbeth. When? Last night. Impossible. I was otherwise engaged.
And do you have somebody who can vouch for your activities last night?
I do have some motive.
Is that Bill?
Of course not. That's Duncan.
Who's Duncan?
The former king of Scotland.
Why is there a Scotsman dead drunk in your closet?
He's not drunk, he's just dead. Mostly dead.
Totally dead.
What's he doing in your closet?
Politics, dear, you wouldn't understand. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. Obviously, I couldn't have been outside your door, Cleo.
But the woman looked just like you.
Probably because that woman was my evil twin.
You have a twin who's more evil than you? Wowzers.
And just where is this evil twin? Do you have an address?
I don't need an address because she's right there.
Could we dispense with the gas?
And replace it with?
Various looks of shock for the close-up before the commercial.
Of course.
You thought you could fool me by dressing up as a man? Huh?
But she doesn't look anything like you.
That's because she jetted off to Guatemala for police secret plastic surgery.
How did you know? What gave me away?
The stain on your right shoe.
Stain?
When she left, she took our dog Spot with her. Thus, the stain.
I knew it. I tried to housebreak him, but it never worked. All I could do was say, out! Out, darn Spot!
So your twin sister killed Bill?
Of course I didn't kill Bill. I got bigger fish to fry. But he saw me while I was stalking Orlando. I just slapped a sleeper hold on him until he passed out. Sure, it caused him to lose a few brain cells, but...
You didn't have that many to spare.
I've got plenty.
Plenty of what?
Plenty of reasons to arrest all of you for the murder of William Shakespeare. Cleopatra had her snake by the Manor House and sent him off into the street for the rest of you to finish the job.
But he was alive when I left him. Sure, the delay caused me to lose Orlando.
What is your precise relationship with this Orlando person?
He is my boyfriend. He dumped me for some girl named Rosalind. Then he slapped a restraining order on me, and then he unfriended me on Facebook.
But you're not Rosalind.
I am now, thanks to this plastic surgery. he was being helped to his feet by that girl.
Oh, that old man was William Shakespeare?
Yes.
Well, I didn't do anything bad to him. I saw him passed out on the sidewalk, so I ran over to help him up. Then I wiped his brow with my handkerchief, and then I just took my water bottle out of my purse and gave him a little sip.
Water bottle.
Yes, water bottle. I just took it out of my purse and gave him a sip. Oh, oopsies!
Oopsies! You poisoned the guy. He's dead.
Only mostly dead. I got a chocolate-covered miracle pill around here somewhere.
Well, I think we've gotten to the bottom of things. Juliet, you'll have to come with me.
I didn't do it.
You can't take Juliet. She's innocent.
I think it's pretty obvious, Titania. Let the man do his job.
No, it's because Shakespeare was alive when she left.
And how would you know that?
Because I was following my daughter. Your daughter?
Who? Me?
You.
But I'm Juliet Capulet. I mean, Montague.
No, you're more of a changeling.
Then what happened to the Capulet baby?
Stupid garden gnome.
A gnome?
She wasn't the brightest firefly in the meadow.
Who exactly are you?
I'm Titania, queen of the fairies.
So, does that make me Juliet, fairy princess?
No. Most of them are named after flowers.
Oh, even cooler! Who am I? Rosebud? Tiger Lily?
Buttercup.
Fairy princess Buttercup?
It's a classic.
That's all very interesting. But you admit that you were with Shakespeare?
Well, it wasn't like I was trying to kill him. I saw him with his arms wrapped around my sweet daughter, and I thought he was trying to abduct her. So I grabbed my fairy dust and I turned him into a bark.
A bark?
An anteater that writes plays.
Right. So the pun killed him?
No, I was just giving him a taste of his own medicine.
And that's how you left him?
Yeah.
Curious, when we found the body, it was in human form.
Really? My spells are supposed to have a 7-year guarantee.
Unless, of course, someone were to cast a counterspell. We also found a book of magic by the body.
Who would do that?
Someone who wanted him alive and writing plays. Isn't that right? Kate?
My name is Catherine Tremormace.
Tremblance. We found your journal, Kate. It gave away your plan to kidnap and starve him until he wrote some feminist plays.
I was tired of his sexist drivel. Thy husband is thy lord, thy life, thy head, thy keeper, thy sovereign. Oh, give me a break. That's all Patricia needed to hear. That man made my life miserable.
So you killed him?
No, I just merely went into my room.
Catherine, you should have talked to me, the expert. I can save you a lot of time. Dear, I've got today's newspaper and Bill would have been putty in my hands.
Where'd you get the book, Kate?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Was it a complete idiot's guide to enchantments, incantations, and cartography? You better like you run into witches and suddenly you're the expert on the supernatural. Now go give us some fingers, sandwiches. Ow! Why did you do that? Oh, hey! I remember everything now. What are you talking about? My name is Lord Macbeth, and why am I wearing an apron?
You're not famous Scotland?
No.
My name is Prospero.
But you told me your name was Lord Macbeth.
I must have had amnesia all this time. Ariel gave me a bunch of headshots when I gave him his freedom. I guess he was so frank about the whole enslavement thing.
Franks always did have nasty tempers.
I completely forgot who I was. And since Ariel broke my jaw, I could only form gutturals in the back of my throat. When I wandered into town, everyone assumed I was Scottish. I met Lady Macbeth at a speed dating event in Glasgow. Don't jump into marriage.
But what about Shakespeare?
I tripped over Bill, the bark, and banged my head. I regained my memory, and I knew what I had to do. I got one of my books from the library,
The bathroom.
and turned Bill back into a human. He sat up abruptly and he banged heads. I wandered off to bake some scones. But he was alive when I left him.
Then who killed Shakespeare?
That's the news. It wasn't Shakespeare who was killed. It was Francis Bacon.
Bacon, Shakespeare, what's the difference? One sizzles when
fry it. And the other whistles when you recited.
Hey! No, I mean, everyone knows Shakespeare didn't write Shakespeare's plays. Shakespeare was an uneducated rube.
No, he wasn't.
But as bad as the plays are, at least they were written in complete sentences with words more than 2 syllables long. Francis Bacon could handle that.
You're wrong. Shakespeare was a genius.
Well, are you a Brit Lit teacher?
No, I am William Shakespeare. No, go ahead and gasp.
Gasp! Oh, I get it now. Shrimplin's is like a city name for Shakespeare. Juliet, it's synonym. I hate English class.
Oh, Bill, I didn't realize it was you. Let me get you a cup of coffee.
Then, who killed Francis Bacon?
You did. And you. And you. And you. And you. And you.
And me what?
You all killed Francis Bacon.
Have you completely lost it, Bill? Did you steal my fairy dust?
Oh, settle down, everyone. Let's give Bill a chance to explain himself. Here you go.
Ooh, it's all so delicious.
But you haven't even tried it yet, Bill.
I mean, how I crafted the perfect crime. I'm tired of everyone thinking that bacon was my place. I had it in it once and for all. Ooh, yum, zesty. All I had to do was get Bacon to shave his head
How did you get him to do that?
by telling him that no one likes hairy bacon. Then I gave him a gift of one of my outfits, and then you ladies did all my dirty work for me. And you don't think I can write good plots? But in reality, you women are puppets on my strings, dummies in my hands, characters in my greatest play yet. 6 degrees of bacon. Oh. Oh.
What happened? Oh, I just borrowed some of the poison from your vial and laced this coffee with it.
My vial? Oh, then he's only mostly dead. Let me get that chocolate-covered miracle pill.
I don't think Shakespeare will be needing that pill.
I think we better go rescue Francis from the mausoleum.
I thought Bacon was dead. No, he's only mostly dead. See, we've been plotting with Bacon this whole time to eliminate Shakespeare. Bill fell for the whole thing.
All the world's a stage, and Shakespeare thought he was a player.
I crafted the perfect crime.
Looks like we crafted the perfect crime.